الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا رسول الله. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam urged us to do our prayers in congregation and showed its merit over praying individually. He said what means the reward of the prayer conducted in congregation is equivalent to 27 times the reward of praying alone. This hadith was narrated by Al-Bukhari and Muslim. The follower can still get the extra reward of praying in congregation if he or she catches a part of the prayer before the Imam finishes the prayer. That is, before the Imam says, Assalamu alaikum. So it's important to know what the late follower, the masbuq, must do to catch up. Who's the masbuq? Who's the late follower? The masbuq, the late follower, is the person who joins the congregational prayer while the imam is still standing for the recitation, but at a time that is not enough for this person to finish standing up reciting the Fatiha before the imam bows down. Also, the late follower is the one who catches up with the imam after the first standing position, such as in the ruku' or in the sujood or in the tashahhud. So what should the masbuq, the late follower, do? The masbuq, the late follower, enters the prayer by saying Allahu Akbar and then follows the imam in his moves. Wherever is the imam, he will be. First example, if the imam is at the end of saying the Fatiha when the follower enters the prayer, the follower starts saying the Fatiha. When the imam bows to ruku', the follower should follow the imam even if he has not finished saying the Fatiha. And in this case, the follower is excused from having to finish the Fatiha. Second example, if the imam is bowing when the late follower enters the prayer, the late follower says Allahu Akbar, then he bows. If the follower bows with the imam as long as is needed to say Subhanallah, then this rak'ah is counted and the follower does not have to make it up. However, if the follower does not bow that long before the imam straightens his back, then the follower has to make up one rak'ah after the imam has said the closing salam. Third example, if the masbuq, the late follower, enters the prayer after the imam has finished the ruku', this rak'ah is not counted for the follower. However, the masbuq should follow the imam in whatever the imam is doing at that time, such as standing up after bowing, prostrating, or sitting between the two prostrations. Moreover, the late follower should make up the missed rak'ah after the imam says the closing salam. Fourth example, if the late follower starts the prayer when the imam is sitting, doing the last tashahhud, the follower should sit down after saying Allahu Akbar and follow the imam. When the imam says the closing salam, the follower does not make the closing salam. Instead, he stands up and makes up all the missed rak'ahs. Note, may Allah be merciful upon you, that saying Allahu Akbar to enter the prayer must always be done while standing up, even if the imam is bowing, prostrating, or sitting. In the end, I ask Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala to accept our good deeds, to grant us the proper comprehension, to increase our knowledge. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.